Today's message goes out to those of you out there in the world that are trying to work on people who are in your lives. You're trying to fix them, maybe fix their attitude, maybe fix their outlook on life. The brutal truth is you can't fix someone who has no intention on changing. So don't waste your time. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow the breadcrumbs to wealth. And guys, I got a lot to cover on Zebec, but I'm not going to cover everything. I know I've been out a little bit. Those of you who watched the last video, you know about my new book that is out, and it is available right now over on growrichgrowhappy.com, guys. Check it out. That's all I'm going to say. But I do have some things to cover about Zebec as the price is going up. And I always tell you guys, when your token is really going up and it's moving a lot faster than it normally does, meaning there's a lot of volume coming in, you want to look at the reasons that is happening and whether this is just something that's just for your particular token or some external factors playing a part. We know that Zebec's team just came from Cebos. I used to say Cybos, right? Until I heard them say Cebos. I was like, damn. But anyway, they just came from there. And you would think it's for that, but it is some other reasons that I'm going to point out on why actually the DePIN section, they're all experiencing this, and it's a lot because of the Security Exchange Commission. Now, some people may not be aware of this. It's days old, but I like to look back at things, being I haven't been here in a little bit. So we're going to talk about that, as well as Simon and the CEO of AllUnity. You know, that's their new partnership. And they had a conversation, and this is a snippet from that conversation that really highlights the importance of Zebec, guys. You're going to love this one right here. And for all my Zebec people out there, this is great for Zebec, and it's great for just cryptocurrency in totality. So with that being said, guys, this is your first time here to Grow Rich, Grow Happy. My name is Mr. Foresight, and I am here for the community. That's what I'm here for. It's all I give a damn about. And of course, I love cryptocurrency. On this platform, I believe in bringing a little bit of my positivity and just my outlook on life to you guys so that you can understand a little bit more about crypto, but yourselves as well, as they both go together, guys. With that, we examine cryptocurrency projects that are forward moving. They have this momentum behind them that just won't stop, and they're not just here for a moment. Now, if this sounds like a channel that you might want to explore, just stick around, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification, and share this content, guys. You want to share this with as many people as you can, because crypto can't be stopped. And if you care about those in your life, or even people you don't care about, you should help them out. Share this video, guys. Also, take advantage of the cold storage wallet that I have on. Well, it's a discount that I have, 10% discount. It's a pretty good one too, on cold storage wallets, Tangent wallets, best in the business. It's how I safeguard my crypto. I was just trading some yesterday, and that 10% does go to support the channel. Also, swing over to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, guys, and check out my new book. Plus, also, for those of you who don't know, if you buy the physical copy of the book, the paperback, then you will receive an exit strategy absolutely free. You'll get that free download. And we do have digital copies of Overcoming Self for Crypto Wealth. That is the name of my new book, guys. It's a pocket guide that will change the way you look at yourself, but more importantly, cryptocurrency, and how you can become your best you. Now, let's talk, guys. First thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about this price that's going on with Zebec right now. A lot of people think it's for a whole bunch of reasons. They think it's because of Cebos and the amazing time that they had over there. Yes, I believe that's baked in as well, but it's also because of something else that I want to share with you guys. We're going to jump over here and we're going to check this out, guys, because a lot of you may not know this, but check this out. SEC, they clears, Security Exchange Commission, for those unaffiliated, they clears DePIN tokens as fundamentally outside jurisdiction, guys. This is a big deal. It actually had to do with the case on a particular token called 00. So basically, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has signaled that it won't take enforcement action against tokens tied to blockchain-based decentralized physical infrastructure networks, which is DePIN, and Zebec is one. So this just them having this letter, this no action letter, this actually affects anything that's a DePIN. In the no action letter on Monday, Security Exchange Commission Division Corporation Finance Chief Counsel Michael Seaman said he will not recommend enforcement action to the Security Exchange Commission for planned token launch of DePIN Project 00. So if they did it for one, they're going to do it for all, guys. What that basically means is they're not going to look at something like Zebec and zbcn as something like kind of what they did to XRP. It's not considered a security. It's not considered like a stock or a bond, which means hands off. Obviously, it's something you guys have done, how you have structured your network and your particular asset. We're not going to sue you. That's basically what that means. So for investors like us, that's great, because we can come in now. We ain't got to worry about it ever being said that it's a security like that. All that trouble that XRP got in. I always say XRP winning their case actually set the bar for this. But this is great because it shows that this new regulation, or this new the new regulations and this new legislature that is in, they are really taking their hands off. They're rolling back all of the stringent and strict rules and scrutiny that the last administration had on cryptocurrency. So this is great, and I believe that has a lot to do with the reason that Zebec is moving like it is too, at least in the eyes of people who truly understand what's going on in crypto. So I always make sure you guys are like that as well. Next thing I want to jump over and we want to take a look at is right here. So this is actually before we do that, let's check this out. Zebec cards, they put out something just a couple days ago, and it says it right here. We've been listening closely to our community. When you ask, we deliver. Something is on the horizon. Stay tuned this week. So could it be that super app? Could it be? Or could it be, being this is a Zebec cards, could it be a partnership with XRP? Now, before a lot of you guys, XRP army and soldiers out there come crucify me and like, here you go again with this XRP. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I expect anything right now from Zebec, especially with all of these things that's been dropping, and that whole thing with AllUnity, which I'm going to show you a conversation that Simon had at Cebos with AllUnity's CEO as well. So stay tuned this week. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And something else I wanted to show you, we're going to jump over here. And this is the conversation that I want you guys to hear. It's 8 minutes, but I'm only going to play like 10 seconds because I want you guys to hear something, because I'm going to break this down for you. Check this out.
And it's very applicable in the payroll space as well, as we serve many U.S. institutions right now, and many of them have actually asked us about European payments, which we've not been able to support to this date until, of course, we complete our MICA registration, which we're in process of finishing very soon, and finding a euro-regulated stablecoin as well to work with. So we're very excited to now be able to expand salary payments from the U.S. into Europe, and also work directly with European institutions that may want to pay people in global payments outside of Europe as well.
Now you hear that? Now this guy you're talking to is AllUnity, and the great thing about AllUnity is they can play with, when it comes to stable coins, guys. They got everything covered. Because here's the problem, and he's going to state this, that particular guy, we're not going to go over that, but he says one of the things that's going on now is that banks can issue their own stable coins. So you got all these different banks creating their own stable coins. So what this kind of does, it can kind of convolute things. But here's the thing about AllUnity, they're based in the European Union, but they can play with all of them. They're not just one. They can play with everything. And the fact that Zebec, like Simon was just saying, this is great because Zebec is a US based company, which is great in itself. So being that they're predominantly in the US, to be a global force, they need to be able to deal with payments, especially if they want to become that payment juggernaut, which I believe they already are. But if they want to play well with that, they're going to have to be able to have U.S. companies, like he said, they're U.S. companies would like to pay people maybe over in Europe or Germany or somewhere like that. They need to be able to do that. And with their whole MiCA license coming and all of that, and they're already partnered with them. I brought you guys a video on something like that about them being partnered with them and how this really broadens their whole takeover. Now they're able to do that due to AllUnity, and vice versa. AllUnity help with them. They can pay, say, an employee, a company over there want to pay an employee over here or attract some talent from the US. They can do it back and forth, and they can be paid around the clock and be paid in a stable coin. Guys, that is great in itself. And this is another thing, in my opinion, that makes Zebec just one of a kind, and then nobody messing with it, because they are taking care of the major little things that a lot of people miss. And by them being in the CBOS, can you imagine the people that they've talked to and the partnerships and things that are coming? I guarantee over there, and you know, I could be wrong, but I guarantee that they were probably the top 3 of the companies over there that people were probably lining up to talk to, or they'd heard about, and now they got to talk to them up close and personal. So I think that is great. Another thing I wanted to show you, this particular guy right here, snapshot. This is from Cybos. Blockchain is front and center with this year's conference as Zebec brings stablecoin innovation to global institutions. This particular guy right here that you see Simon is talking to, I don't believe they show his name. Those of you know, let me know down below. But this particular guy, he's out of San Francisco, and something he said that just on his way to CBOS, and he was going to the airport, he seen like 2 billboards about blockchain. This is in California, about blockchain and stable coins. Guys, the future is here. And if you're holding something like Zebec, guys, I'm telling you guys, that's all I got to say. Amazing. So we're going to jump up here, and this is what's going on at the making of this video. This is the price of Zebec. It's up. It was up in the 5s. But let's, hey, you guys, I'm back. So we gotta do this. We gotta do a little of this. So check it out. You get 20,000 Zebec tokens for $100. Not telling you guys what to do, but I'm telling you guys, this is great news for Zebec. All of you guys, let me know if you're still DCN in Zebec. What are you doing? Check out the book. Make sure you go over there and check out the book. And for those of you who are curious, when you go over there, if you're buying the physical copy of the book, you want to add that, and you want to add the exit strategy to your cart as well, and it will not charge you for the exit strategy. But this is only for the physical copy, so guys. Yeah, and that's it, guys. Let me know what you think down below. Do you think we're going to hit $1 this year? Yeah, it's time to piss some people off. Do you think Zebec is capable of hitting $1? Let's just say this particular cycle. This cycle, guys, and this cycle can end, you know, supposedly sometime next year. Could we hit $1? Let me know down below, guys. To the next one, this your boy. I'm out.